Trevor Howell from Bloemfontein, South Africa. Definitely just said that wrong, but South Africa, shout out.
Shout out.
A lot of different people from different countries in the app, by the way.
Love it.
I feel like there's more than a handful of people from South Africa. He goes, I'm planning to ride some different tracks overseas. By overseas, he means the US of A.
Okay.
And looking for rougher conditions for practice. Should I go to Florida or California? That's a good question. What would you say, Dave?
I'd say as a whole, Florida, a lot of sandier, loamy tracks that break down very quickly. Croom, Bithlow, Pax, you name it. There's a lot. If you go to California, it's a different kind of rough. You get a lot of the harder packed blue groove, unless you go someplace like Glen Helen, like a Thursday night ride, and you're gonna find some really gnarly conditions. So as a whole, I would say Florida, because you could go to a bunch of different tracks within, so far, and they're all going to be really rough and have that same sort of buildup and consistency. But Cali, doing a Cali moto run is kind of iconic. Like, I think every person should do that at least once. Just go ride, what is it? Glen, Kahia Creek. That's one that I feel like everybody should try out. Fox Raceway. Yeah, there's some good ones out there that are just iconic to ride, but I'd have to say Florida though.
My first thought went to Florida too, just because when he referenced rough tracks, there's so many tracks that get super, super rough in Florida. And I picture South Africa being like bone dry, hard packed, blue groove, rocky type of situation. I'm making that up. Maybe it's sand. I have no idea. But I would probably, if I were going to the US, want to ride something that's a little different than that. If you're going to California, you're getting totally different style of tracks. Ezra Tate commented on it, and he said, come to Cali in late April, early May. Everyone preps the tracks for people doing national prep. And it's probably good moisture.
Yeah.
That time of year there too. Yeah, honestly, you really can't go wrong. I think doing both is worth doing at some point.
For sure.
In your life. Florida has so many track options, and so does California. You're probably going to spend a lot more money doing the California one because the open practice days are ungodly expensive. But that's tough.
Yeah, I want to find out what
Florida.
I want to find out what he does. Yeah, let us know what you end up doing, because that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Trevor, good question. Cool. Definitely.
Yeah,
let us know. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, you can do so on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to send in your own video submission, you can join us in the Moto Academy family inside of the Moto Academy app by just going to themotoacademy.com. That's also where you can sign up for a class. Okay, guys, see you next episode.